All right, I'm back. I had a whole lot of difficulty going on at the moment, but good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So, you know, a lot of people have been talking about Miracle May, Mustard Seed Faith May, and it's real. Like, it's May 2022, but what is Mustard Seed Faith? What is it? Like, how can you explain to someone what faith of a mustard seed means if they don't have faith or excuse me, just don't understand the concept at all? And pretty much mustard seed faith in its simplest term is basically something this small. You see the little dot in my necklace? Something this small turns into like one of the biggest trees known. Like, it gets huge. And that's all God requires us to have when it comes to trusting him. The scripture um that explains it is Matthew 17:20. Because you have so little faith, he answered, hold on. And Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Sorry that I had to look to the side, but I had to read the text. It's on my other screen. Um, but yeah, it's literally that simple. Like, when you feel discouraged, when you feel like something is just not going to work out, you don't understand it, you've done everything that you can possibly do to, get through. You don't know what else. You don't know what else to do. The Bible teaches us that all we have to think about is how small a grain of a mustard seed is, and understand that something that small can turn into something so great. And it encourages us to stay encouraged when things are small. Like, if you can't be grateful over a little, how can he trust you with a lot? He has to know from the beginning that you're going to trust him with the seed. And the seed is knowing that there's hope. The seed is knowing that there's a way. Like, this ain't it. It doesn't have to stop like right here. And I'm trying to explain this to a non-believer, because those that are walking by faith, or used to walk by faith and are trying to get back in their faith, understand that God doesn't ask us much. He just asks us to follow and to trust him. And when we are confused or when we feel lost, it only takes that much to get us back on. Like, and as I sit here, like, I'm talking about it, but I was sitting here actually working on my mustard seed jewelry, which I'm going to show you. See, these are handcrafted by myself. And one per se says faith. Because look how small the mustard seed is, y'all. Like, look how little that is. Like, isn't that, like, it's amazing to me. Like, I get blessed by every time I see mustard seeds, because even in my journey right now, That's where my faith is. It's that little. Like, it's actually way bigger than this. But because his word said that if I just trust him enough to understand that the little bit of the plan that he's shown me, I can't even fathom and understand how something so small turns into something so large. Like, I don't have a picture of a huge mustard tree, but in your free time, like, please look it up. Like, look it up and look at mustard seeds into the tree form. Like, their whole process. It's inspiring, and I share it like this because I want you to look it up too so that you can feel the experience. I can tell you all day, but until you really read the words for yourself and allow the Ruach HaKodesh to minister to you, it ain't gonna feel the same. Like, it's, of course, I've shared Matthew 17 and then Luke 17, well, Matthew 17:20, and then Luke 17:6. So you can look at both of those scriptures and start to study faith of a mustard seed, y'all. It don't take that much. Trust the process. Trust his plan. And for the person that was just trying to find understanding of what mustard seed faith is, to sum it up, it's just it's kind of like a parable. It's like how can I say this? Let me see. It's it's something to remind you, because the way that you worship God in this kingdom, we don't worship him with symbols. We don't worship him with images. However, he does put words, and he does allow us to look at certain things to remind us of his power. And a mustard seed is one of those things that reminds us of his power, that something so small can turn into something so great. That's the first thing, that something so small can turn into something so great. And then the second thing is that it's a process, because that something so small to turn into something great has to go through a process. But if we don't nourish and cherish the small thing, then it can't grow. So it's a lot with it. So that's two. And then three, it's hope. It's to let us know, regardless of how small something is, man, we can move a whole mountain with understanding the power behind putting our trust in a creator that's larger than ourselves. And that's it. Like, so I encourage you this May to, and every May, every month, honestly, when you feel discouraged, when you feel like you don't know what to do, you're trying to figure out, like, man, this just looks crazy. Trust the process and have faith of a mustard seed. That's all he requires of us. Of course, your faith increases. There's levels to it. You can't stay in the first stage forever. How are you getting stronger? But sometimes you have to go back to the baby steps where you're just like, okay, I don't know what to do right now, but I know, I'm sorry, my hair is driving me nuts, y'all. But I know for a fact that I'm not going to look at things as though they are. That's a step of having faith of a mustard seed. You don't look at where you are, but you trust the plan and the process that God has shown you. If God gave you a vision, or if God showed you something in your life that it looks impossible, you believing, that's that mustard seed faith right there. You believing the impossible, that's it. You may not understand how you're going to get from point A to point B. You may not understand how far A is to Z. But you understand that you're going to get there. And that's your mustard seed right there. Like, so we're going to keep talking about mustard seed faith because as I am building my site, I just want to be able to encourage you all to understand that faith is needed in every area of our life. And sometimes we need a reminder like, it's that small. But I ain't gonna be on here that long. It's getting late and I'm getting tired for real. But I just was so excited to talk about faith today and mustard seed faith. This mustard seed May, like some of my mentors have been saying. And we excited. Are you excited? So if like I always like to encourage you, if you're not having a good day, it's not too late to start now. So good day.